Welcome. In this video, we will guide you to install and configure Zenarmor AD Agent for username resolution. Go to Zenarmor, Configuration, Getting Support pane on About tab. Click to Download Now button to download the latest Zenarmor Active Directory Agent installation file. Click Save button to save the installation file on your domain controller. Extract the compressed Zenarmor AD Agent installation file on your domain controller. Navigate to the uncompressed installation directory. To start the installation, run the setup file. Click on the Next button to proceed with the installation wizard. You can select the installation path and user permissions, or you can proceed with the default preferences. You may check the available disk space on your server by clicking on the Disk Cost button. You may leave other settings as default. Click Next to proceed the wizard. Lastly, click Close after the installation is complete. This will automatically launch the Zenarmor Active Directory Agent application for configuration. Leave the platform option as default for your OPNsense node. Set host IP. You may leave the port option as default. You may generate Zenarmor AD Agent authentication token by navigating to the Zenarmor Configuration General page on OPNsense Web UI. Scroll down to the AD Agent Authentication Token pane. Click on the Create New Token. Copy and paste the newly created token into AD Agent configuration. Click the Add Host to List button to add your Zenarmor host URL and token to the list. Do not forget to add HTTPS prefix to the host IP. Click OK to close the notification window and proceed with the configuration. You may enter one IP address per line in the Exclude Hosts pane. Zenarmor will not perform username resolution for the IP addresses in the Exclude Hosts list. Available log level options are as follows: All, Debug, Info, Warn, Error, Fatal, Off. Click on the Service Status button to enable the service. Click Save to activate the settings. Click OK to close the notification window. For non-OPNsense platforms, select Other platforms. Set host IP with HTTPS prefix. You may leave the port option as default. You must enable API and generate a Zenarmor AD Agent authentication token for your firewall on ZenConsole. Connect your ZenConsole account. Select your firewall. Navigate to the Settings, API. To enable API support, click on the Disabled button. Then, click on the plus Generate API Key button to generate an API key. Type API key username, such as Active Directory, and press Generate. This will automatically generate a new API key. Copy the newly created API key on ZenConsole. Return back to the Zenarmor AD Agent configuration window and fill in the API token field by entering the newly created Zenarmor API key. Enter the API key username, previously defined on ZenConsole, in User field. Click the Add Host to List button to add your Zenarmor host URL and token to the list. You may enter one IP address per line in the Exclude Hosts pane. Zenarmor will not perform username resolution for the IP addresses in the Exclude Hosts list. You may set log level or leave it as default. Available log level options are as follows: All, Debug, Info, Warn, Error, Fatal, Off. Click on the Service Status button to start the service. Click Save to activate the settings. Now, you can configure user-based filtering policies and you view usernames in Zenarmor reports. Use username for filtering on reports.